Hello, and welcome back to my channel. Our dish for today comes from Venezuela and inspired by one of my friends. And he used to make this dish, and I really liked it. And I asked him one day to teach me how to make it, and then I asked him if I can steal the recipe to upload it on the channel. And it's a very fast, easy, light lunch, very good for dinner as well, I would say. Usually I make this in big batches, put it in the fridge, and just make sandwiches every time that I need um, just a quick meal or a snack or anything like that. So let's see, what do we need. So I'm using one chicken breast here. I believe that you can tweak this recipe and make it with chicken thighs, but traditionally they make it with chicken breast. Okay, here we have an onion, jalapeno, and bell peppers, just half. I will write all of the ingredients in the description box as usual. Have some oregano, paprika, salt and pepper, and an avocado. This is all what you need, in addition to few ingredients for the sauce later. First, we're going to start with seasoning our chicken breast. Okay, salt, pepper, a little bit of the paprika, and a little bit of the oregano, which I forgot to film, but it's okay. You know how, So traditionally, again, they actually, when I was researching, they boil the chicken breast. I prefer to go the way Carlos goes, my friend. So he actually just fries um, what I would say, shallow fry maybe. Just a little bit of oil on the stove. Put your chicken breast, and then once you season the other side, because we didn't season it in the beginning, you can probably season it as well from the start. And once you flip it, you add a little bit of water, and then you cover. Don't overcook your chicken breast, because you still want it to be a little bit moist. You don't want it to be dry, and you know that it just tends to dry out very, very easily. So I would go like 4 minutes to 5 minutes per side, and that's it. And cover, wait a little bit, flip again, and just like keep an eye on it. Do not go too far. Okay, and I believe that is why boiling it is going to help with keeping the moisture and not drying it out. But I think a lot more flavor comes from frying it a little bit, or just giving it a little bit of color, because color is flavor. Okay, once it's done, we're going to shred it using 2 forks, or using your hands, or using the trick of the hand mixer, whatever you choose, just shred it. And after that, you are going to cut the avocados. So the way that I learned how to do it is to cut the avocados in cubes, or just cube the avocados, and instead of making it into a sauce like a guacamole. And I do like this way better, because then the avocados are not overpowering the whole thing, and just like you let the sauce do that job, okay, of like binding everything together. Okay, you're going to do the same thing to the second half of the avocado, and then we are going to add the onions, the jalapenos, and the bell peppers. I used something similar to jalapenos here, like a very small type of um, green peppers, and they're a little bit spicy. I added salt, pepper as well again, and mayonnaise. So the mayonnaise is not to like be too much. It's just to bind everything together, but you don't want this to turn into a mayonnaise salad. Okay, I added a little bit of lemon juice and a dash of soy sauce. This is my friend's addition to this, but I don't think it's used in Venezuela. Okay, now let's talk arepas. I'm using tortilla flour here, which is the corn flour. It's not right flour for arepas, but I'll talk about that more in a bit. I added salt, a little bit of oil, and water. You need the water to be hot, not too hot that you can burn yourself, but you just need it to be a little bit more than warm. Okay, and you're going to need this type of flour will soak a lot of water, so you don't want it to be a dry dough. You want it to be like a pliable, nice, soft dough, so you don't end up with like cracks on your arepas. Okay, and once you're done with that, you're going to cover it and let it sit for a little bit, so you give the dough, like you give the flour more time to hydrate before you start shaping it. Okay, as I say, this is the flour that is used for the tortillas. We don't have the harina pan available here, which is the dried flour to use for arepas, but I think this is the closest thing to arepa flour that I could find. Okay, so I have a bowl with water and a little bit of oil just to wet my hands before I start shaping it. And you're going to just start flattening it out, smoothing it with your fingers to cover all of the cracks and everything. You don't want it to be too thick or too thin because we're going to stuff it later. And once you're done with that, you are going to put it on like a griddle or any kind of pan that you have, with like just a touch of oil, and you're going to go between 5 to 7 minutes per side while you're flipping it all the time. Okay, and you can also put it in the oven after that for like 5 minutes or something, so it can puff a little bit. It's hot here. I'm trying to open it so I can stuff it with the chicken. But yeah, so this is the whole idea, and it's quite fast actually to make it. Like you can use these arepas for breakfast with um, eggs or cheese or butter in the middle. It's like very filling, very nice, and the quickest bread you can make. I really want to try the actual harina pan to make the real arepas, but so far this has been working well, and here you have the end product. Very nice. I hope you tried, and if you do, please let me know, and don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.